Welcome to another weekly market analysis session where we take a look at the market for the DXY, the Euro USD, and the Pounds USD based on what happened last week. That would help us to have a good enough directional bias for what would happen this week. Now, we have been following this story for a while, talking about the support, the resistance, using the area of interest, using the reaction to the area of interest, and of course, the trigger for us to get into the market. Because at the end of the day, we are looking for opportunities to make money, to make pips. And the only way we can do that is through conducting market analysis. And this market analysis, as we always say, is based on the fundamentals and, of course, also the technical analysis point of view. Let's quickly address the fundamentals for this week, right? And you're going to see something interesting, which is going to let us know that this week we should have some very good volatility in the market. Now, before I jump in and talk about the fundamental analysis, if you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. If the video is good enough for you, give it a thumbs up. And then, of course, have any questions, use the comment section below. So first of all, Monday, May 13th is what we have for today. And at 4 a.m., we had the New Zealand dollars high impact news inflation expectations at 2.33, and the color is black. We didn't have any forecast. So as it's black, it's not giving us information on whether it's good or bad, whether we should be buying or selling. When you have the black information here based on how we interpret the scheduled news, this is going to be neutral. It is not a buy, it is not a sell. And then apart from the news that we had earlier today, we don't have any other thing for today scheduled, but then we have tomorrow, Tuesday, May 14th, we have for the pounds payment count change, and we have a couple for the USD here. Now, the big one I want you guys to pay attention to is May the 15th, Wednesday, where we have by 1:30 p.m. UK time, we have the retail sales and CPI. Retail sales, CPI, very key, very, very important. Trust me, on Wednesday, the market should explode. I'm giving you a heads up now based on, all the CPI data that we normally have. CPI is one of the key high impact news. There is high impact news and there is high impact news. The CPI is high impact news. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say. So ensure to protect your account accordingly. If you don't have any directional bias towards Wednesday, best advice I can give you is to stay out of the market. And of course, we have on Thursday and nothing on Friday. So that's just a quick run through for the fundamentals for this week. And we get our fundamentals from forexfactory.com. We have been using them for years. And then crossing over to the technicals. Yes, over to the technicals. Based on these technicals, we have been looking at this for a little while, where we've talked about the likes of the support, the resistance areas that we've had. And then we said last week that we're expecting the market to get to this point and then drop. Lo and behold, what happened? That is exactly what happened. It hit these areas and then dropped with this massive candle over here, right? And then look at what happened. Now it seems to be stuck here from this point of resistance, support, and then you have some resistance, support, and then you can see what's happening here as well, support as well. So if you ask me, I'll tell you that price presently is in the middle of this resistance and this support area. I would need more information to determine if it's going to do what, push lower and break this support, which should now act as resistance and then drop further down. Don't forget, this lows over here happens to be the lows of this month of May. And of course, we have confluence with these areas over here of resistance and resistance. So you could as well drop, or it might as well push higher. No matter what the case is, we would update what we are seeing come later tomorrow, because based on what has already happened from the fundamentals point of view of only the NZD news that we have for today, I'm expecting the market to move sideways. And if that is the case, let's look at 1 hour. Let's just switch this to the 1 hour time frame. On the 1 hour time frame, you will see this here sideways action. Sideways action simply means that the buyers and sellers are counting themselves out, and until we have high impact news before the market could blast off to the upside or blast to the downside. Either way, but we are expecting that high impact news that would create that volatility, which is the CPI, come May 15th, Wednesday. So let's see how that goes. Now let us quickly dive into the Euro USD, USD, to see what's happening. And this is from the 1 hour. Let's switch this to the 4 hours time frame. And you see what has been happening based on last week. Don't forget, we've had our areas here, area of interest. Your area of interest would always be areas of support and resistance based on what I'm marking out over here on the chart. So once you see these things here, obviously you start looking to the left to help you to identify those key areas that price might most likely react to. Also, last week we talked about price getting back to this point here, which it did, and it bounced higher over here, and we had this wedge as well, this triangle. Now price is also consolidating here. So for this weekly market analysis, as a summary, I'm going to say that so far so good. The market is what? The market is undecided on whether it wants to push higher or push lower. I need more information. But that means that stick around for tomorrow. Yes, stick around for tomorrow's analysis, where once we have more information on what has happened, what has transpired for the rest of the day, and maybe even tomorrow, and we can now help to properly analyze the market. One thing I always want to tell traders is that it is not every day that you have trading opportunities. As a matter of fact, the best traders are those that can patiently wait for trade opportunities to come and then still wait for those trade opportunities that they have gotten an entry either for buy or for sell, they wait for it to play out accordingly. Simple. So now, just a quick one looking at the pounds, the GBP USD before we call it a day, because we don't have much on the radar. The GBP USD, you can also see pretty much similar. You have this sideways action on the 4 hours candle. You know, when you drop over to the 1 hour, 30 minutes candle, you see this sideways action even the more. And of course, this area here of resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support, support. You'd always see how price has reacted in the past at the end of the day. And then you can easily do what? You can easily identify where price should be going to. At the end of the day, the market, based on directional bias, always is a thing of price is going somewhere or price is coming from somewhere. I repeat, price is going somewhere or price is coming from somewhere. And the area of interest, we most times use support resistance. You can always use your supply demand or whatever you use, because we always have a million and one ways to trade the market, but we are big when it comes to support and resistance. Now I'm going to be calling it a day. If you have any questions, don't forget to use the comment section below. If you have anything you want us to look at, let us know. And we'll see whether we can squeeze it into the next market analysis, whether it's gold or Bitcoin, because we also do gold and Bitcoin a lot as well. You are new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and of course, give the video a like. Thank you guys, trade safely, and I'll catch you same time next time tomorrow. Cheers.